Hi, everyone.
Hey, Lori. Someone told me it was your birthday today, and I want to sing you a very special song just for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lori. Happy birthday to
A lot of enthusiasm there.
Yeah, baby. Happy birthday, Lori.
There you go.
That's for my sister Lori, who is really, really old.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How old is she?
It's the greatest thing being the youngest in the family. Happy birthday, Lori. Hope your day is filled with love and fun and you're quarantined with the people you love the most. Happy birthday.
Good morning, all you fellow knockers. It is Monday, April 6th. You know what today is?
Lori's birthday.
There you go.
Oh.
April 6th, it's the Knockem Day comedy radio show coming at you live on govsradio.com from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club on Long Island. The biggest comedy club on Long Island. The best comedians have come from this place on Long Island. So many great comedians, so many great memories, so many great things in this place. And speaking of great comedians, did you guys see Joey Cola on Saturday? Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Hope you're still staying sane and safe and healthy and happy. Hope you enjoy.
Said saying stain.
I said saying stain?
Mm-hmm.
Say stain for me.
Stain.
There you go. That's what I wanted to do. Speaking of stain, Andrew Plagano said he's trying to do school shit and this at the same time. Well, get your priorities straight, Andrew. The kids can wait.
Andy can do both at the same time. He's
If anybody can,
he's
it's
very
him.
smart. He could read backwards and upside down and everything else the military did to him.
Greg DiFilippo says he hates homeschooling. Felix says, good effing morning. Whoa, easy, Felix. What's the
Felix, you don't have any toddlers to teach.
Domestic violence is up, as per the morning news, says Felix.
But regular crime's down, so, you know.
Crime is down. Crime is down. And I'll tell you what's up. Well, I'll tell you what's up.
Woohoo.
The number of people released from the hospital has been rising here in New York State. The number of new hospitalizations is much lower here in New York State. ICU admissions is down here in New York State.
So you're thinking...
I'm hoping that we're on the verge of some better things to come.
You're thinking the word peak.
Good morning, Derek Mutispor.
I hope so, because we still had like a lot of deaths yesterday, like the most deaths in America.
Well, right. That's the thing. Governor Cuomo said that we could be in the apex of this thing right now. Which, I guess in a weird way that I hope that's true, because then that means within the next week or so we'll start to...
Die in a plane crash?
Yes.
Oh.
The number of cases will decrease, the number of deaths will decrease, and we can get back to normal. Damn it. Damn it.
There's been some nice things about it. I mean, I have to say, I think it's like a slower lifestyle, and I think people of New York have probably a more difficult time with that because there's so much, going on all the time. So I bet you New Yorkers are freaking out more than everyone else because they're just not used to taking a lazy day.
I'm going to disagree. Because
you are so wrong.
Well, let me tell you why I disagree. I disagree because I don't think it matters I don't think it matters whether it's New York or not. It's the fact that there's uncertainty.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that it's that people in other states and countries probably have they're just used to normal boring days. There's towns I've lived in where there's one restaurant And how many times are you going to go to that one restaurant? You go for like, a birthday celebration. There's really slow towns around here that it probably isn't all that big of a difference for them.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not. I don't think it's whether times is whether your life is slow or not. It's just the fact that we have no idea when this is going to end, how long this is going to go on for. If you haven't caught it, you're always worried if you're going to get it.
Yeah, can you get it again?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Has anyone heard if you can get it again? Because I think me and Sam had it already. So.
Good morning, Ken Pichelle. Good morning, John Valinaggi. Good morning from...
Your mommy's watching.
Hello, Mommy. Good morning from what? Zephyr Hills, Florida. All right.
Yeah, that's a pretty name.
New York is about 2 to 3 weeks behind you guys. Our numbers here in Florida are doubling every day.
Yeah, because we got it fast. Yeah.
Well, good luck down there, Greg, and stay safe, and hope you boys are safe. Danielle Asher is watching. Danielle Asher has been knighted. Knighted? Has been nominated? I'm going to go with knighted. She's been knighted the first person that is going to host the new show on govsradio.com starting today at 2 p.m. It's called Quarantine Life. Every day, every single day, 7 days a week, starting today, for at least the month of April, as long as we're quarantined, one of your Govs Radio hosts will be live at 2 p.m., and they're just going to talk about their quarantine life. They're going to talk about what they're doing during this time. The point is to show you guys that you're not alone, and we're all in this together. And it might be could be interesting, could be entertaining, could be fun. Maybe you'll get some ideas of something that you can do, or you'll just enjoy hearing what our guys are doing
here.
Yeah,
it's good to know them like a little bit more, just to like show between. I mean, the idea of the show was at first the name of the show was going to be between 2 and 3, like whatever anyone does at home between 2 and 3. Like Mike O'Toole was talking about it because he was in his backyard, futzing around, going Facebook Live, and so he was like, wouldn't it be fun to like get to know like the hosts like a little bit better? So I don't know. I think it's going to be a cool thing.
I think it's going to be great. But Felix, what the?
I can't even read it.
You want me to read it?
No.
Calm down there, Felix. You're a married man. Joey Cole is watching. Joey, you already mentioned your show on Saturday. It was fantastic. Sallie and I watched. Mm-hmm. I have to say, he's done 2 of these so far. And my favorite part of both of them is when he's done. And it just has the phone, right up to his face, and you see his face. And he's just reading the comments. And then at the very end, he doesn't know if he's off the air. He doesn't know if he's still live or not. Like,
so
he doesn't know what button to push.
And he actually tries to convince himself that he is, he did hit the right button, because he's like, no, it's off.
Like it's a voice command.
And then you just still like see him like struggle.
I think I'm off.
It's cute. It's very cute, Joey.
Joey Cola live from the Joey Cola Club. It was great. There's been 2 of them so far. Hopefully there's more. This time he stayed on longer so if you guys watch him next time, definitely check it out, because he stayed on longer this time to answer questions that people were posting on the comments. And he did his best to say everybody's name that was even just saying hi. So if you'd like to hear your name, or if you just want
from Joey Cola,
right? If you like hearing Joey Cola say your name, or if you'd like to ask Joey a question, check out Joey live from the Joey Cola Club, which is his living room. The idea is, he's going to be, normally on a weekend, he'd be in a club somewhere performing a stand-up. So he turned his living room into a club. And he gets all dressed up like he normally would at a comedy club. And he gets the microphone. And he has a beautiful introduction. A beautiful person doing his introduction.
Yeah.
His wife. She introduces him. She produces the show. And it's a lot of fun. Joey's just always a lot of fun.
Yep.
Just hearing the name makes you smile. Joey Cola.
I wanted to get back to like the Greg DiFilippo thing about like New York and Florida. You want to talk more about Joey Cola?
I gave you
Joey Cola.
No, not that I want to keep talking about Joey Cola. I just I threw you a pass there and you didn't take it. Go ahead, talk about Florida. What about Florida?
No, I was just thinking with the there are a lot of people in New York who they have property down in Florida and they go down to Florida during the winter. So I bet you they're totally getting slammed with New Yorkers who are like leaving to get out of town because they're quarantined and they've got nothing else to do. Let's go to our Florida house and infect the whole entire state of Florida.
So you're saying the people from New York are going down there and infecting Floridians?
I do, because I bet you that's why they're getting their like a big wave right now is because we're ruining your state. Sorry, Floridians.
All right, you New Yorkers. You heard what Sallie said.
Don't you think?
Come back home and spread it here.
Yeah, they should have stayed up here. I feel bad for Florida. Can't go out anyway, people. Just stay inside and don't infect other states.
Well, yeah. Who was it? Greg? Somebody told us that Florida seems to finally be getting the message that they need to stay in.
Oh, they were not.
Yeah, remember we were talking about it,
Yeah.
and was it Chris Thomas sent us those pictures of people from Florida?
Yep.
Hello, Liz Jeffries. We miss you too.
Don Sill's watching.
Hey,
He put on
Don.
a great show.
Yes, he did. We're getting to that. Don Sill also had his show on Saturday. The Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up episode, quarantine episode number 2. It was hilarious again. Carla Okerson was very funny. Benny Rizzuti was very funny, talking about churning the butter. If you missed any of these shows, Joey Cola, Don's Cars and Comedy with Tom Galati, that was on this past Saturday. If you missed any of these shows, go back to govsradio.com and check them out. Bobby Inns is watching. Bobby, did you guys do another show last night? Did Limo Talk do a show last night? I wasn't on
Last night?
I wasn't on Facebook last night. Yeah, because they, Limo Talk did a bonus thing last Sunday, so I don't know if they did another one yesterday.
I think we would have heard about it if they were going to do another
true.
one, because that's not like the normal time slot.
Don had Bat Trump just before his show started. He had a little intro by Bat Trump, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
John Santo. They were stopping cars with New York plates from driving in. Oh, what are you talking about, Rob? Down in Florida?
Yeah, I bet. I know they were doing that in Connecticut and Rhode Island and stuff, but
Yeah, but they had stopped that from what we had heard.
yeah, because you can't. But you shouldn't be traveling and unless you're gonna go to your home and then just stay inside. But
The federal government is sending 1,000 doctors and nurses, respiratory techs, and therapists to New York to help out.
oh, that's nice. That's cool.
And don't forget the news we heard, what was it, Friday, that Oregon sent 1,000 ventilators to New York.
yeah, that
Unsolicited.
Was so nice.
Unsolicited.
Wasn't it more than that? It was just 1,000.
It was 1,000.
That was really nice of them.
The NBA has donated 1 million masks to New York.
That's great. That's really nice. Where are they getting them from, though? How do you donate something that you can't even find?
Good question. I don't know.
Okay, so this is funny. I was reading this morning. I don't know why I start out with that, because then you always do that joke. Let's see. All right, so check it out.
Hi, Jeff Bosey. Hi, Carol Miner.
Since people haven't been able to do their normal triathlons, they have triathlons where they're inside on a bicycle and everything that you need to do inside. So this one woman who is one of the main regular triathlon, she's an Australian triathlete. Her name is Miranda Carfrae.
Amanda Cosgrove.
And she was doing a virtual race, a major race. She normally, does this all outside stuff. So she's one of the main contenders to win these things. So she's inside her house, and her husband thought it would be really nice to inspire her during her race, which takes hours and hours and hours. He put old last year's trophies out to inspire her. And on the way out of the room, he hits the cord on her bicycle and disconnects her from the whole thing. And she's like, it's done. She can't even do anything about it. She's just it's funny. I'm really upset and mad. And her only comment was, what a moron. She was so mad.
All right. Robert Shapiro says 100, not 100 from Oregon.
Okay.
What does that mean? Oh, are you saying, did you mean to say 1,000? So it's 100 ventilators, not 1,000 from Oregon? Another 1,000 were purchased from China. So she's on her bike, she's
in the middle of the freaking race, and it's a major race.
But it was a virtual race.
Yeah.
She wasn't doing it herself. She was actually racing against other people.
No, all these people. It was a total
and her
organized
husband pulled the cord.
thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's hilarious. Well, not really. I guess she was probably really mad.
And this was live? Like, we were able to see video of this somewhere?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not. I think they just like keep track of like your speeds and stuff.
All right, one thing I'd like to get to, though, is the weather.
Why? What about it?
Because it's beautiful out. It's going to hit 60
is it
degrees.
Too hot in here?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's like the oxygen is like almost gone. Holy moly, man.
It was cold.
It's cold where?
It was cold in here when we came in. Oh, is the TV off?
And you have a long sleeve heavy shirt on. What the holy son of a. Felix says 2,000 masks reached Suffolk today. Oh, very nice. That's great. I am going to go back to Joey Cola, actually.
You are? Because I dropped the ball. You're still not over it?
No, I'm way past that.
I'm trying to do this, but it's not working.
What did you do?
All right. Okay.
Joey Cola told an interesting story about George Carlin.
Oh, yeah?
How he on his special the other night, he was saying how he was. Forgive me, Joey. I don't remember how you said George Carlin, how he heard of you. I believe somebody saw you live somewhere and then told George about it, and then George came to see you. I think that was the story. But anyway, the one thing that I thought was great was that they ended up on the phone together. George and Joey spoke on the phone and, talked about how much they liked each other's act, and they just talked shop. And something funny happened on the phone. Something funny happened between them on the phone, and George Carlin actually he took it and turned it into a bit that he ended up using.
Oh, that's cool.
And I thought that was the greatest thing.
Yeah, what an honor.
Right, and what a cool thing that must be for Joey to have somebody like George Carlin turn that into a bit. And that was, we've had something similar here, where one night on Sorry for What with Anthony Rodia, he called his father up, and there was this thing about batteries. If you didn't see it, then you got to go back and find it, or just go see Anthony, because he turned it into a bit, and it's definitely a similar feeling, because you're seeing somebody like Anthony, on stage, and you see the energy that his crowds have. You see, he's a really hot comic right now, and I don't mean that physically. Nothing personal, Anthony, but you don't do it for me that way.
Oh, he's lost a lot of weight and looks good.
Well, there you go. So apparently you are hot in that sense too. So it's cool to see him up on that stage doing his thing, getting, cracking people up, killing it, and then all of a sudden he does a bit like that you were a part of. It's a cool feeling, and I just thought that was a great story that Joey told, and like you said, what an honor it must be. Yes, Derek. Joey Cola, where? Bobby Inns says, good morning. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. I guess I just think about that stuff a lot, because coming in here, I do. I miss everybody when I come in here. So I just wanted to bring up that story and how I miss the comedians. Speaking of comedians, one thing we don't talk about a lot in here, for our show in particular. Before our show starts, most mornings, every morning, we play something audio on the audio feed before our show starts, whether it's music or maybe a comedian that's coming in. We'll play, their one of their bits or something. Mm-hmm. But what we often do, at least once a week, we play some Jackie Martling, where he's telling jokes over the phone. We do that at least once a week. So if you go to govsradio.com and you hit the audio tab, you can hear, before our show starts, usually 10, 15 minutes before our show starts, you'll hear, again, some good music, or you'll hear Jackie. I don't know, I'd like to just start telling people more, what's coming up, because I feel they're missing that, especially the Jackie stuff, because it's new stuff. So we're going to be playing some Jackie tomorrow before the show starts.
Oh, good. Okay.
So tune in tomorrow morning on the audio-only link on govsradio.com. And speaking of comedians, I noticed Tim Siliani was watching. Tim Siliani is sick with the virus. We hope you're feeling okay, Tim. All the best to you. However, from watching Don's show on Saturday, Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up, the Quarantine Series Volume 2, he had Carla Okerson on.
Yeah.
Carla Okerson, one of the hosts of the Domestic Disturbance podcast. They did, starring Carla Okerson, Mike Keegan, and Tim Siliani. They did one episode, a special episode in here when the virus is starting to kick in. We just, they want, because they don't do them live.
Carla wasn't here.
Well, right. I'm getting to that.
Oh.
They thought they'd have some fun doing one live episode, so they came in here to do it on a Thursday night. Sallie came in and engineered. Carla did not come in because she wasn't feeling good. Mike Keegan comes in. Turns out he gets pneumonia. About, what would you say, maybe 5 days, not even 5 days later,
No, I think he had it, and then he just got diagnosed like a couple of days later.
Well, that's right. That's what I was asking. Just a few days later,
like a day later,
he announces that he was diagnosed with it. And then on Carla's show, on Don's show, when he was interviewing Carla on Saturday, she says that Tim caught it from Mike when they were in here doing the show at Governor's. Poor Sallie.
Mm-hmm.
So they tried to get you sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuckers!
I think at this point, if you feel any type of even allergy, you don't go someplace. So I think it was a different time.
Mike, we're coming. Damn it.
Yeah, it was kind of one of the reasons why we closed down the station, because we're like,
because of Mike.
There's too many people in and out of here, and so a lot of times you don't even know you have it. And
what do you think Mike's goal is? Do you think he's like some kind of spy? Because he's like, I don't know who he's a spy for, but he closed down he tried to close down Theater 3, and now he's trying to, he's trying to shut us down in here.
However,
who's he working for?
If he was at the point where he actually got diagnosed with pneumonia and he was just sitting here, he just seemed like a little congested. I'm sure he had it. He was probably on the way out of being contagious to people. I think people are more apt to be contagious, like at the start of something or in the middle. So, I didn't get it from him.
Lucky for him.
Mm. Yeah, that would have been bad. What? You never get anything, so I don't even know what you're worried about.
I didn't say anything about myself. I was talking about you.
I know, but...
What?
All right.
I was talking about you. I was defending you.
I heard you.
Defending you. Mike Keegan attacked you and tried to kill you. And I came to your defense 3 weeks later.
Thanks for that. I feel much better.
You should.
In the news...
What's in the news?
It's something that has nothing to do with Corona.
What?
I know. The Kennedy family, Bobby Kennedy's daughter, did you hear about this?
I did not.
His daughter, Catherine, I believe is her name. She has a...
penis.
She is a daughter.
Oh.
I don't know why I bother.
Is that the whole story?
Now it is.
All right. What about her daughter?
Her and her grandson went on a little canoe trip out into the water, the Chesapeake Bay, and never came back. They found they're dead. They found the canoe and other pieces of equipment, and not them. So that happened over the weekend.
Yeah,
really sad.
Wow. Those Kennedys, man, they don't have...
They have the worst luck, I have to tell you.
Somebody should just tell them...
Don't reproduce.
All the time that it's Corona, because those people just need to stay in.
Yeah, I know.
No, they can reproduce. Just stay in the house.
Yeah, but then they just have more babies that are going to have horrible deaths.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they stay in...
No, they'll die in the shower. They just have the worst luck. Yeah, if you really look at their family, it's awful. No one ever
it's all
dies
outdoors.
of old age.
It's planes and boats.
And yeah.
I think Teddy's the only one that made it past 50.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this was Ted Kennedy's daughter?
No, Bobby Kennedy.
Bobby Kennedy's daughter. And her grandson.
Yeah, so his granddaughter, and great-grandson.
And how... What?
What?
No, you said his daughter.
It's his daughter's daughter. So it's his granddaughter and great-grandson.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
And how old is the kid?
Yeah,
the boy?
He was I don't know, 10.
Really? Yeah.
I don't know how old he was, but he was around there. He looked like 8, 9, 10.
He looked like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah, that's awful.
But good news.
What? I mean, Richard there after that. What is? I'm trying to make sense of Graz's comment, and I can't.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Ben & Jerry's
Ben & Jerry's.
came out with a new ice cream.
Corona COVID-19 flavor.
Chip happens.
Chip happens.
So it's chocolate ice cream with fudge chips. The only thing that's a little different is they're adding potato chips.
What?
Doesn't that sound soggy?
Soggy?
Yeah, have a potato chip in your ice cream.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to try it.
So it's chocolate with fudge chips and potato chips. What kind of potato chips?
Utz. What's that kind you like?
I like Utz, yeah.
I hope it's not Utz, because 5 seconds after opening that bag, it's stale.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It does go stale fast.
It goes
I'll give you that.
stale really fast.
It does. But that's why you got to eat them.
So do you think...
No.
Have they said whether if you've already had the virus, can you get it again?
Does anybody know? Any experts out there? I'm turning the phone lines on, by the way.
Once you're done with it, are you done with it?
Are you immune after getting... Because we think Sallie had it.
Yeah, I
in
probably
February.
had it a while ago, and my kid's pretty much done coughing. But we didn't have the shortness of breath. We just had the low-grade fever and sore throat and stuff. And then we felt weak. Like, we didn't have, like, body chills. We just felt, like, really weak.
I'm sorry, who's we?
Me and Sam.
Oh, right.
Yeah, potato chips and ice cream. Yuck. I know. I have to try it. Because, like, sometimes you try it and then you're like, oh, this is good. And then sometimes you're like, oh, that's bad.
Want to play a little game? I have to take this. Remember, my friend sent me... See if I can find it. Who likes to play a little game? Who likes to play... Yeah, who would like to play a little game? A friend of mine sent me... A friend of mine put together a little montage, if you will, of music. And I thought, well, we got a call.
Okay.
We can get back to our little thing. You're live on the air on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hello, guys. What's going on?
Hello, DJ D-Love.
DJ D-Love.
How was your weekend, buddy?
How you guys doing? What's going on with you guys today?
How was your weekend? Good?
My weekend was just fabulous.
Whoa, big word. How come? What was so fabulous about it?
Because I just stayed home and do nothing all day. A lot of chilled out and whatever. It was
You
fun.
lazy bastard.
Hey.
Very nice. Everybody's no. Is anybody getting bored in your home there? Everybody getting crazy because they can't go out anywhere?
Nope. Everybody's just chilling, playing my music like I always, and then just chilling like they're doing.
Everybody enjoys your music there when you play it?
Oh, yeah. Everybody was dancing too, Tony. Everybody had a blast.
Oh, sounds like an orgy going on in Dennis's place. All right.
Oh, yeah.
DJ D-Love, you have a song for us today to start off our week?
I definitely got a song for you guys today.
Very nice.
I got a little song that I wrote just for you guys today. Do you want to guys hear it?
A song that you wrote for us just for today?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd love to hear that.
Okay. It's about COVID-19.
About COVID-19. Okay. That's a cheerful subject.
Yeah. Well, it's a song that I wrote just for you guys today.
Okay.
Here it goes. It just goes like this. Yo, COVID-19, we don't want you no more, man. Get out of town, man. I don't want you no more. Man, just get out of town, man. We don't want you no more. We get tired of you seeing you, man, on TV. Man, just leave, man. I don't know what I'm doing next. Man, I'm just staying home with the COVID-19.
Man.
I'm just staying home. I don't know what I'm doing next. Man, I'm playing my DJ stuff all day long. Get ready to boogie. You know what I know you guys doing next? Man, I just chill with my Ghost Radio every single day. I watch you guys every single day. You guys are the best. Man, I don't know what I'm doing next, man. I'm just chilling at home, my TV, just bugging all day long. TJD Love says, watch my videos and post it up. Let me care where we go. Deuces.
Nice job.
That's a cool COVID-19 rap right there. I like it. DJ D-Love in the house. Very nice.
Yep. I don't know about my shows going on yet because I don't know yet because of COVID-19. So I don't know. You don't know yet.
Well, whether it's August or another time, we'll definitely make it happen.
Oh yeah, of course. You know what I mean? That's the tempo. Oh yeah, definitely. I can't wait though, guys, because I just came to see you guys again.
That's right. Same here, pal. Thanks so much. And you guys have a great day. We'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Oh, like I said, hold a minute. I'll tell you one more thing.
Okay.
Tony, Sallie, my cousin said hello. He's in North Carolina right now as we speak. So he said with my family.
Who?
Tom. My cousin Tom said hello,
Cousin
guys.
Tom.
He's where?
North Carolina.
Nice.
What's he doing in North Carolina?
He's helping all my other family out with the COVID-19 and stuff like that, too.
Oh, wow. Very nice of him.
That's where my sister
so-
and her family live.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good out, Sallie. That's
yeah.
really nice.
And it's her birthday today.
Oh, wow. So tell her that DJ D-Lo says happy birthday to her.
I will.
Very nice. She'll be happy to hear that.
Oh, and by the way, guys, you can find me on Instagram. It's called DLoveMurphy5.
D-Love Murphy 5 on Instagram. You can catch some pictures of DJ D-Love making faces like this. That's
No,
what faces he makes.
I'll be posting my videos up all the day long.
We'll be looking for them. DJ.
Oh, no worries.
So what is it? D-Love Murphy 5?
Yes, it's called DLoveMurphy5. That's what it's called.
D-Love Murphy 5 on Instagram. Yo, check out the videos, man. I don't know what I'm doing next, man.
Yep. Know what they say? We say goodbye to somebody, right? 3, 2, 1. Booyah!
Booyah, deuces!
No, see ya.
See ya, deuces, booyah! There you go, DJ D-Love in the house, sharing his music.
That was a fun song.
It's a great way to start off the week with some DJ D-Love music.
So before you get to your quiz,
Okay.
Sheryl Crow.
Where?
I told you I'm going to pick a new artist every day and make you say something interesting about them right off the top of your head
Oh, boy.
that we wouldn't know.
Well,
And you have to dumb it down a little bit because remember the time you you didn't shut that off.
I did. Somebody's calling. You're live at the Knockem the Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Sorry to tell you guys.
Oh.
Tony, you going to be around tomorrow?
We'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, good. I'm going to get my stuff ready for you guys tomorrow. There will be D-Love Murphy Show tomorrow on Ghost Radio.
All right, cool. Thanks, pal.
So stay tuned tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Sounds good. See ya. Okay, stay tuned tomorrow at 11 o'clock for DJ D-Love. All right, so something random about Sheryl Crow. Oh, boy. Well.
And something not that like I mean, you'd be surprised what little people know about like the ins and outs of artists. So like, don't hold back on a great story because you think everyone knows because they probably don't.
Well, I think. All right, it's funny you say that because I think this is something most people know about her.
Probably not.
Do you know how she got her start? Like what her big break was in the music industry?
Eric Clapton.
That is incorrect. She sang backup for Michael Jackson.
Oh, really?
Really? You are live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Good morning, Mr. Graziday.
Hi, good morning. How
Hi.
are you?
Good. We're doing okay. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. Hustling my ass off and wishing everybody in Gov's Radio Land and Gov's Comedy Club love and everybody safe and practicing safe techniques. You know what I mean?
Safe techniques. Is that how you smooth talk your missus? Hey, baby, let's go practice some smooth techniques.
Listen, I love you, and I have to ask you a serious question. Did you tell me that Tim Saliani got it from Mike Keegan from the studio?
Well, I'm just repeating what Carla said. Carla Okerson said it on Don's show this past Saturday.
So you're telling me what you didn't decipher what I tried to text you is we were the show afterwards.
What do you mean? Tried to you text me?
Yeah, you're a goner.
Fuck you, Sallie.
Yeah, but see, the
no
thing
smooth
is,
technique's going to help you tonight.
but the thing is, after they were done that day, they wiped everything down. So you guys were safe. It's where Sallie was not.
I wiped it down too. Richie was in there like 10 minutes afterwards, wiping it down, and then Bobby came in. We had already wiped everything down.
Yeah, and I do it before I leave and before I come in, and yeah, and I didn't get it. So maybe they were just talking in the parking lot, hugging each other goodbye or something, you know?
No, because I came past them. It was Richie.
Yeah, you did.
It was Richie Byrne. It was Mike Keegan and Tim Saliani. And they're walking past me. I'm walking up. I go, oh, look at you three. Yippee, yappy, yui. And then Tim goes, that's not very funny. How about a wimp, a blimp, and a chimp? He goes, oh, that works.
You know, it could be, though, that, because that day when they did the show here and Richie Byrne came in, they spent most of the show talking about how Keegan and Byrne, kissed each other on the mouth once and how nice it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mike Keegan has very soft lips, apparently.
So maybe they'll...
No, he doesn't.
That is what they said.
They absolutely said that, and Richie Byrne thought he wasn't serious, and then he kissed him on his lips. He's like, it's really surprisingly soft.
So maybe there was some man love going on outside that spread the disease around that you were not a part of.
I haven't been getting sick yet, but I'll tell you something right now. If that fucking happens, if I see Keegan, I'm going to punch him. I'm going to have a problem with Keegan.
Well, it's already 24 days past, so you probably got it from somewhere else.
Really? Is it that?
Sick.
No, it's not already.
It's been, isn't it? What's the quarantine? 2 weeks? It's been 2
Yeah,
weeks.
and the show was the 12th, I think, when they were in.
2 weeks. And Graz, I was thinking the same thing. Like
He's
when
right,
Tony did a stand up at Belmore, and we're all sitting there in the audience, and I'm like, the day 2 weeks passed after that night, I'm like, phew, because we asked a lot of people to go, and I would have felt bad if everyone got sick by being there.
Well, it's funny. We are three middle-aged men, and we're fucking prime suspects. And it looks like the three of us are okay. So maybe I'll ease up on Keegan. As long as you guys are all right, too. You know what I mean?
I just think you should ease up on Keegan because if you try to hit him, maybe he'll kiss you with his soft lips and you'll fall in love or something.
Or Carlo might sit on me.
At the same time.
All right, guys. Just keep me posted because if I start coughing, I'm blaming it on Keegan.
That works. Is he rich or something? Can we sue him?
Listen, you can get blood out of a stone, can't you? We get Carla's money. We'll get Carla's money, and then worse than worse, we'll go after Saliani too. I know he's got a hidden little fucking stash going on.
Oh, is that right? Well, how are you privy to this information?
I think Saliani's got a little money. I'm telling you that right now.
Whoa! We need to be friends with that guy.
We are.
Who's our lawyer? Who's our lawyer from GovsRadio.com? Do we have like a outside lawyer?
Well, Carla's a lawyer. Imagine that will get her to go after
We're lucky
Tim for
she
it.
likes us.
So we'll take Carla to go after Mike Keegan and Tim Saliani. We'll take all the money. She'll win for us, and then they'll be broke.
All right. That works.
All right, good. 2:00 this afternoon, Quarantine Life. First person today.
Danielle Asher.
Daniel Asher.
Looking forward to it.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's going to be
Enjoy,
great.
guys. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, pal.
Guys.
Anthony Graz today of Limo Talk every Thursday night.
So Michael Jackson, you said. Derek said that young Sheryl Crow was on an episode of Cop Rock 2. Also.
Yes. And she also wrote, just like Barry Manilow when he was starting out, commercials. She wrote some commercials, yeah. So there's your Sheryl Crow tidbit. And she's been doing live daily, I don't know if they're live, but she's been doing daily videos.
Oh, yeah?
During this whole quarantine time where she plays a song or two from her house somewhere.
Nice. Yeah, she's great.
Yep. Do you think she's great?
Yeah, I think you put her on, I think you think.
Like to put her on my.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the problem.
That's my celebrity crush, ladies and gentlemen. Sheryl Crow.
Which is fine. I just think, I think her music is great, but it's not you put it up there with, the Beatles. I don't get that.
I don't put anybody up with the Beatles.
You said it's your favorite female singer.
She is yeah.
Yeah, so.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Does that mean
that translates to being on the same level as the Beatles?
Is 20,000 artists down the row. She's pretty high on your list. She's high on your list.
Yeah, she is.
I wouldn't put her that high on my list.
She's one of those where her best stuff is not her greatest hits.
No, he's made me listen to them. All right, what's your quiz?
All right, so It's a Name That Tune. Our friend Rob Notaro, who's been in here with us. In fact, we just talked about him the other day with John Ziegler. He put together a medley of songs, and we have to guess what they are. I've listened to this once, and I knew all the songs. I knew them all, no problem, piece of cake. And I think most of you guys will get them too. If you get them as easily as I think you will, then I'm going to go back to him and tell him to make it a little harder. Because we'll do this. We'll do this.
Can you do the artist and the name of the song, or one or the other will work?
I will try. It's been a little over a week since I listened, so it's hard for me to remember. But I probably will be able to do both on most of them.
Are you going to call them out loud, or people are going to do it?
Well, let's
themselves?
listen to it first, and then we'll go over it with everybody.
All right. I'm going to write it down because I don't have a good memory.
All right, here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, wait a minute now.
What?
You're not writing anything down.
Because you were talking to me in the middle of two of the things.
I was telling you what to write.
I wrote Billy Joel.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
The second song was Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I know, but you were talking to me, so
I leaned into you and said Bon Jovi. Did you know that was Bon Jovi?
Yes.
Well, then why didn't you write it down?
Because you were talking to me. What about like how people are getting hurt at home more through like?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all right.
You know what? My neck is killing me today. I think maybe you did it.
I think I punch you while you're.
You did. You did that to me the other night.
You had it coming.
What the? Right in the middle of the night, she just all of a sudden, I was awake. She was already asleep because I was just staying over. And all of a sudden, she just went. She got me. I was like, what the?
So had it coming.
All right. So, yeah, the first one was Billy Joel, then Bon Jovi, then Foreigner.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Van Halen. Police. Steve Miller. Queen.
I thought you were going to call him out.
All right, fine. I'm not calling him out anymore.
You play with words. These indecisions bugging me. She's the dollars, she's my potential. And now you find yourself in 82.
Oh, that's a weird one.
They say that all in love is fair. Gila, 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 see you crying.
I'm writing because there were so many things. I missed half just because I was like writing at the same time. But there were some I know the song, but I don't know the
Careful,
name.
Tony. She may be another Carol Baskin. I don't know who that is. Tony Landolfi is watching. Hello, Tony Landolfi.
Like the one right after Aerosmith. I know, but I started talking and I forgot the song already.
We're not getting a lot of comments here.
Well, it hasn't been like a minute and a half yet. Maybe they haven't gotten in. Anything?
When Graz calls, why doesn't he have 12 people on the phone with him?
Is that Bosie?
Bobby Inn said that.
That's funny.
I was going to call, but of course I can't because Graz is talking. That's awesome. Okay, yeah. Then Rob Shapiro said Sheryl Crow sings a great duet with Kenny Loggins on one of his albums. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember the one right after Aerosmith.
All right, so we're starting to get some comments. Yes, Robert Shapiro, Cold as Ice by Foreigner. Van Halen, Panama. That's correct. Greg DiFilippo said it's a good mix. Think he knows most of them. All right, so you want to go through your list or you want more comments to come in? What do you want to do?
I mean, I had like they already started, like Billy Joel, Bon Jovi, Foreigner, Van Halen, Queen, Boston, right?
Now, are you naming the songs?
I'm knowing
too?
whatever I know. Like for example, I've got Hall and Oates,
Yep.
The Who, Asia, and then I actually have Ghostbusters.
Yeah. That was.
So
it
I
was
don't know.
Ghostbusters.
I don't know who sang it.
There- I will
who
tell
sang
you-
that.
Ray Parker Jr. sang.
Yeah, I see. I
Ghostbusters.
didn't know that.
But I will tell you, there was no Who in there. At
Oh
least,
yeah, there was no.
I don't think so. Not that I
wonder what I
recall.
was thinking. Right after the Hall and Oates,
I will have to play it again.
and then I've got Beatles or Paul McCartney.
Lauren De Jesus, Asia, The Fix, The Cars, U2, Bryan Adams. Walk This Way was Run DMC version, not Aerosmith. There you go.
All right.
That's true.
Bee Gees, Steve Perry. That's all I had.
Well, all right. So you did miss some.
Yeah, but half of them I missed because I knew the song, but I had no idea the name or the artist, and some I missed just because I was still writing. And the next song came up, so I wrote that. Like
All right.
it was too fast.
Now Lauren just said that it was too fast.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to play. All right. So I'm going to play little bits at a time.
All right.
I'll pause it every couple of seconds.
All right.
1,
That one's easy in my opinion.
Yeah, Billy Joel.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
So Bon Jovi, Foreigner.
Billy Joel, Bon Jovi, Foreigner.
Yeah.
Play it again, says Ken Pichelle. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We are.
Yeah, we are. Who's that? Stop.
That was Van Halen, Panama.
Yeah. Was there anything after that?
The Police.
Yeah, I missed that.
Roxanne!
I missed that.
You don't have to put on the red light!
Now I really wish I missed that.
Oh, Bobby Inns is calling.
Hello.
Oh. Hello, Bobby Inns.
Hey, what's happening? I just wanted to call in quick because I wanted to see what it feels like to actually be talking on the radio.
We'll actually let you speak a full sentence without saying a word. And go.
Right? All right, here we go. See, what happens is you get on the garage show. He calls me up. He goes, listen, we're going to do this thing on Zoom. We're going to go on Zoom. Here's the code. Get on. I get on. It looks like the beginning of the fucking Brady Bunch.
And which one are you?
There's 9 people on the freaking thing. I can't even get on the screen. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I ran over to Fireman's Field because I can't do it from home because everybody's in my house, so I can't sit there cursing, saying stupid shit in my room because everybody think I lost my mind, which that's already granted. But all right.
You have the show persona and your home persona?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. There's a different me at home, yes. Definitely. There's like I just don't they'd be standing outside my door if I was talking on the radio doing the shit I do. They'd be like, what the fuck happened to him?
Yeah, I think I was like 13 the first time I heard my dad say shit, and I was like horrified.
Really?
For like, yeah, we were putting up paneling in my room, and he cut out the hole for the outlet the wrong way.
Oh, he pressed it up against it, put a little grease on it, turned it around the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that happened.
This is your moment.
Yeah.
You can say, was that a sneeze? What was that?
No, he was saying,
No, that was
"Oh,
no shit."
Oh, I see. He was imitating Dad. All right, so this is your moment. You can say whatever you want without interruption. It's your
Yeah, but
turn.
Really, there's so many things. It's like I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that, and I'm like, there's 9 people on the show. 9. There were 9.
And Alice hasn't even showed up yet.
You know, and
She hasn't figured out her light yet.
There were people who actually got off the show that nobody even realized it. Like they left.
Yeah, you're just looking at like a lazy boy in the middle of the room, and they went to go do something with their kid in the backyard.
Yeah, like, all right, I'm not getting on. You're waiting to be called like you're in the, you're at the bakery. Well, yeah, you take a number. Take a friggin' number.
But that's...
I was like, we went from limo talk to everybody talk. It was like...
But isn't that the case? I mean, Graz brings a bunch of people on, even here in the studio, and it's a party.
Yeah, but
that's kind of
like
what
the
this
complaint
freaking psycho
also.
did. Look, I've known him forever. He used to be a bartender in my place, in my bar, right? In 41 in Franklin.
Right, where he used to
was
take a dump in
bartender
the attic in a
Take
bucket.
shit. This is a man who took shits in a pickle bucket with a garbage bag and a roll of toilet paper, which
What?
as of right now.
Wait, back the fuck up. What?
You never heard this?
Oh, wow. Sallie.
Why?
Sally needs to pay attention.
A pickle bucket.
Yeah.
Yes. What used to happen was I would come into the bar in the morning. Like, we open up at 11 o'clock. Roz would work the night before. I'd stop in. I usually leave around 10, 11 o'clock at night, go home, sit there, wait for a phone call if anything was wrong. If we were out of shit, usually you're out of toilet paper, which is pretty funny for this time. What's going on now?
Yeah.
But they call up and they go, "Where's the toilet paper?" And I'd be like, "What, are you fucking kidding me? You call me 3 in the morning, where's the toilet paper?" I'm like, all right, whatever. But that used to go on. So I go to sleep. So my normal sleep time is usually like 4 a.m. to 11. So at 11 o'clock, I jump up and I go down to the bar and I greet whoever was, working in the morning. Maria Testaverde worked there. I come in, I go downstairs and I check the beer supplies. And I look down and I see in the middle of the floor, the middle of the fucking floor, there'd be a green 5-gallon pickle bucket. And I move the bucket away. And I'd say nothing of it. Then I'd walk by again, and I'd see on this old ice machine that used to be right near where the pickle bucket was, a roll of toilet paper.
Oh, my God.
And I'm sitting there going, why is there a roll of toilet paper here and a pickle bucket empty, just sitting in the middle of the floor? Not like off to the side, in the middle of the floor. So I go and I take the bucket, put it away. Now, in retrospect, you didn't really want to touch this bucket, but I did. So I take the bucket, move it away.
Your fingers touched where Graz's ass was.
Right?
Yep.
There we go. So now I take the toilet paper, bring it to the bathroom, its rightful place, put it away. So then the next day I come in, Graz worked last night,
Same
pickle
thing.
bucket, middle of the floor. Toilet paper on the ice machine. Take it away. I'm like, well, something's going on. I'm thinking some sort of drugs. I'm thinking there's somebody's doing some serious drugs that requires a pickle bucket, 5-gallon, and toilet paper. Are they rolling it up in the paper? Does it burn faster? What the fuck is it? Do they have to wipe certain areas? I don't know, right? I have no idea. So now I take the bucket away. Finally, third day, now there's a pickle bucket on the other side of the basement and a toilet paper roll on a shelf.
He's very
and
regular.
I'm like, all right, that's it. What the fuck is going on here? So one day I went up to him. I says, listen to me. What the fuck are you doing? It's only after you work. Only after you work. Pickle bucket on the floor, toilet paper roll right near it. He goes, what? What? You're going to get in my fucking case? I don't like using the bathroom. I go, what? What? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm working behind the bar. He goes, and there's people in the bathroom. This place is packed. So I run downstairs. I grab the pickle bucket because I put a trash liner in it. I take a shit, wipe my ass, roll it up, tie the bag up, and throw it out in the garbage. I go, you're a sick fuck. There's something seriously wrong with you.
You could understand if there's dire straits, the plumbing broke. Or,
diarrhea straits is more like it.
Yeah. But to have such a daily plan, what if there isn't someone in the bathroom? Would he still go in the pickle jar?
That's the whole point. It had nothing to do with who was in the bathroom. It's just Graz. It's just him. He was making the bathroom being crowded. The bathroom wasn't crowded all night long. There's moments you could go run in. No, he just liked it. I think he felt cozy. He felt cozy on the green pickle bucket with the little handle up his ass and the toilet paper right over there, and he liked it. That's a sick fuck. This is a person who cannot get. He couldn't even have a conversation then. Couldn't have a conversation then. He'd talk to you, he'd ask you a question. As you're answering it, he'd be on the other side of the bar. He'd be somewhere else.
So he tells you this, that he was dumping in a bucket in your bar, and then you said, "I'll follow you anywhere, pal."
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I was like, you're my guy. Yeah. Wherever you decide to do, I'm with you. You can walk through the gates of hell. I'm right next to you. Sure.
With a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah, with a roll of toilet paper and a 5-gallon bucket. I'll bring the Homer bucket from Home Depot, though. So here's what happened. Now we're doing the show, right? We did our show the last time in the studio. We sat. One was in the room. I was in the room in the studio.
Right.
Graz was in behind the glass. He's like Eddie Scazzeri behind the glass. And Richie was all the way over by the board. So fine, we separated. Now it's like, all right, we can't do this anymore. So I said to Graz, listen, that was a great show. It was just the three of us. It was great. He goes, and that's the way it's going to be, he says. That's the way it's going to be. He goes, now we're going to do it on Zoom. I'm going to send you the code. O'Toole is going to be here. Great, I love O'Toole,
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
He says, O'Toole's going to be here. He'll be setting it up for us. So it'll be the four of us doing the show. He goes, and from now on, no one else can get on. He goes, it's like we're not in the studio, so people can't come walking on. So it's just going to be the four of us. Don't worry. It's just going to be great. It's going to be the four of us. Fucking 9 people.
Yeah.
I said, would you post the code all over the freaking area, all over the screen? He goes, yeah, I did. So I'm like, so it's worse. It's worse than we were in the studio because everybody's just yelling to try to get in. He's fucking out of his mind, and it was just like a total disaster. I was sitting there, so I left. I got off the show. I left it like after 45 minutes. And they don't even know. I mean, they don't even know. I'm gone. I'm packing my shit up. I'm at Fireman's Field. I had the table set up. I had the thing set up. I'm packing all my shit up, putting it in the car, stuff like that. And all of a sudden, they're like, hey, guys, so where's Bobby? Where'd he go? Where'd Bobby go? Bobby on there? No, Bobby's not on there. What happened to Bobby? I'm like, I called back. I was like, you fucking idiots. I said, I've been gone for 10 minutes. What are you talking about? I said, I'm leaving. Well, come back on. I go, fuck no, I'm out of here. See you later.
Well, yeah, you might as well go back on because after 45 minutes, I mean, they still have another 4 hours to go.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start auditioning for other shows. I'm gonna start getting on other people's shows and shit like that. And I said to him, called him on the phone. I said, I really got mad. I was like, Grandpa, fuck you. I was like, fuck you. I said, what's the point? I said, I go set up. I said, you guys are sitting in your house, whatever. Maybe the people in your house don't think you're insane. People in my house think I'm insane. I have 5 kids. I mean, I'm not going to sit in my room doing this shit. I said, so I go to Fireman's Field. They get all set up. I said, and I got 9 people to deal with. 9 people on Zoom.
So, well, what are you more? So you're concerned that your kids will think that you're insane because you're in your room yelling with nobody else in the room, as opposed to sitting in a truck or a car in the middle of a park just yelling at nobody.
No. I have an office at Fireman's Field, so I do it from there.
Oh, you go to your office. Oh, I'm picturing you in the middle of a park.
No. That's even worse. No. People are like, look at this fucking bizarre idiot. Look at him sitting in the car screaming and shit. But no, it's like, just me in my office sitting there. So it's nice. It's a good setup for me. We did the one Sunday night show. That worked out great. And
yes.
He told me about was Mike Nicoli was going to be on. I'm like, definitely Mike Nicoli. That's fantastic. Great. Let's have Mike Nicoli on.
Sure.
But did you ever see Howard Stern? I mean, I'm not comparing us to Howard Stern or anything, but I'm saying he's a successful person doing this stuff. Did he have 9 people on at one time or 8? No.
I've always noticed, because he will have a room full of people at times. We're talking maybe 5, but they always shut up when he opens his mouth.
Yeah, but I'm definitely with you, Bobby. Less is more, because then it's chaos.
Let's put it this way. You're right. Let's put it this way. 5 would be okay. I mean, as much as that is, that's a lot. 5 would be okay. But he had 9 people on at one point.
Oh, the plot thickens here, Bobby. We just got a comment. Apparently, after you were gone, they replaced you with Ken Pichelle.
They did.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. They're like, Bobby's gone. Get the code out. Get the code.
But that's a compliment to you. See, because without you, they had to just get a whole bunch of people to replace you. It takes an army to replace just you.
Imagine that. There was a huge void to fill.
Exactly.
Huge void to fill.
Right,
so anyway,
just like a big pickle bar to fill. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it was one big pickle bucket that needed to be filled. Imagine this sick bastard. He used to shit in a pickle bucket, right? Wrap it up with a zip tie or whatever, and throw it out in my garbage pail. Garbage pail.
Awful.
Garbage pail.
He didn't even go outside to throw it in the dumpster?
He didn't even go to the dumpster. He had to have gone to the dumpster.
No, he threw it in the garbage behind the bar.
Oh,
God.
Let him call in and try to deny that.
I'm going to need like a little bit to digest all this.
Yep, just in time for lunch. Cool.
Yeah, just in time for lunch. But yeah, that's gross. He's got a heart of gold, but a brain that's like half the size. I mean,
well, you can call in here anytime and talk and speak a full sentence.
You know what? This was a real relief for me. I'm at work. I'm in the park. It's a beautiful day. There's a lot of crazy people walking around, and this was quite a nice release for me since this has been bottled up since Thursday.
Yeah.
We're here for you, pal.
Thank you so much. This has been very therapeutic. I appreciate it.
Glad.
Thank you, pal. Anytime.
And I loved your picture. at Citi Field. That was in the at the time it was the Party City deck, right?
That's correct. It was the very first game. It was opening day. It was the first year of that party deck.
I was working that day.
Oh, were you? Yeah.
Yeah, I was working there, and I went down to the party deck just to check it out because it was brand new. And it was like they had later in the season they put these things in where they spray mist. Like there was like a mist spray going on all the time over there. It was really cool.
Oh,
It was really nice, like on a hot day because
Yeah.
the sun's beating down on you, and that used to be the warning track in left field is what that
right.
was.
Yeah.
And which Howie Rose used to call the Great Wall of Flushing.
That's
the
right.
Green Wall.
Yep.
And I love when they did the thing with the kid. You know, Gary Carter put the logo on the wall, and then I said, "Oh, okay, they're going to retire his number," which they should.
They should.
They didn't. They
Right.
didn't. I have that pin, the home plate with the 8 on it. I love
nice.
that.
Yeah.
I have that. I wore it to work a lot of times when I was going out. And then I said to myself, I'm looking at now. They're retiring Jerry Kuzman's number now. He's 50 years after the '69 World Championship. You know, that's timely. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Mets. It's the Mets.
They're like, you know, is that guy still alive? Oh, yeah, well, let's retire his number. I mean, you know, 50 years later, they got in the World Series in 1969. 50 years later, they make the announcement they're going to retire the guy's number. The guy's walking. He's walking with the walker with 2 tennis balls on the fucking bottom, and they're going to get him out in the fucking field now. I mean,
And you have Jeff Wilpon standing there saying, Who's this again?
yeah. Yeah, they're going to throw out the first pitch with a jugs, with jugs machine. He's going to put it in the thing and it's going to shoot a pitch to the catcher. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? I mean, the guy deserved it a long time ago. Why not?
Yeah,
and Keith
I
Hernandez
agree.
and Gary Carter? Come on.
Keith Hernandez belongs in Cooperstown, man.
He does. He was
He
the greatest
definitely
first baseman
does.
ever.
Yep.
Greatest first baseman.
Just one of the smartest baseball players ever.
He was. He was amazing. It's
Yep.
just, I don't get it. I really don't get it. They were giving his number out to any scrub that came up from the minor leagues, and finally they stopped doing that. But
Right.
you know, I don't want to see anybody else wear number 8. I don't want to see anybody else wear number 17.
I
You can
agree.
make an argument for 16 and 18 too.
I'll make
but-
an argument for number 1.
Well, number 1,
Mookie!
Bob Kyle? Oh, Mookie. Mookie, yeah. You know what? I mean, why not? I mean, look at the Yankees. The Yankees retire numbers if the guy hit a home run. You know?
Exactly.
It's like, he had a big homer for us. Sue Laver's number should be out on the wall, 13. You know, it's like they retired 45 numbers. You know, they're all out on the fence. Nobody can wear a number higher than 11 now.
Well, yeah, well, who was it? Oscar Gamble had to wear
11.
00, didn't he?
Who did?
Didn't Oscar Gamble wear 00 or some shit?
If I remember right, Oscar Gamble wore number 17.
Oh, is that right? Who wore 0? Somebody wore 0 on the Yankees. didn't they?
Nobody ever wore 0 until what's his name now? Ottavina. He was the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
I
yeah,
would swear there was a guy in the
never would
70s that had a 0.
Nah, the Yankees didn't do it. The Mets did, but the Yankees didn't. Like Ray Ordonez wore 0 for the Mets.
Right.
But nobody ever wore 0 on the Yankees until Ottavina came on the team now, and he wanted it.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that's it. The Yankees, Reggie Jackson played. I hear people tell me, "Oh, Keith only played 6.5 years." I'm like, Reggie Jackson played 5 years with the Yankees. His numbers out on the wall. He
That's
did
right.
great things. He helped them win a championship or several. Why not? Put it out there.
Yeah.
What are we losing?
Oh, Hernandez
makes
led
me-
that charge, man. He led that. Well, I mean, Carter did too, but Hernandez was there first. He turned that team into a contender.
He did. He changed the whole attitude. He changed
Yep.
the whole entire makeup of that ball club
That's
and
right.
the whole thought process. You know, they
Turn
got
them
the
into
Oscar
cokeheads.
number out there.
Turn them into
The Oscar
cokeheads, I said.
You know what it is? That might be the reason. You know.
It worked. We got a ring. That we'll take it.
Yep. I
should-
like it.
They should do it again.
Why not? I mean,
They
what
got
could
nothing
be
to lose
worse?
at this point.
What could be worse? Stealing signs? I mean, come on.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. What are we looking at? This could. What's going on now really has been a help for the Astros because they were going to be in some serious shit when this season started, but now I think it's all forgiven and forgotten. I think.
Right,
But,
absolutely. Carlos Beltran is thanking somebody now. He's saying, now I can get a job somewhere.
yeah, he's hoping there's some openings now. You know, like, come on. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for letting me come on. I appreciate it. One day you call in and I'll and garage the show and we'll see if we can get you on there. If you stop
I'll
talking
try.
for a second.
I'll try. I
Yeah.
don't know if I can get through with all those people, but I'll try.
Yeah. All
Thanks,
right,
Bobby.
guys, I'll talk to you
Bye,
later.
Bobby.
All right, be good.
Great talking with you.
Be safe. All right, take
You
it
too,
easy.
buddy. Bobby Inns from Limo Talk with Graz.
I really like him.
Yeah, me too.
Well, we just started it, so
All right, so you're saying you want to finish that tomorrow? You're saying?
yeah.
All right. So here's what we'll do. We'll play it one more time. We'll
As we're going out.
Yeah, and then we'll let you guys. That way, you guys can play it over and over and listen to it a few times, and we'll give out the answers tomorrow. And then in the meantime, I will tell Rob that we want more. We want more of those medleys. Name that tune. All right, so we're gonna play it as we go out. So thank you guys for hanging out with us today. We'll be back tomorrow at 11. Don't forget, Danielle Asher starts the Quarantine Life show today at 2 p.m. That show is going to be on every single day, 7 days a week at 2 p.m. A different host from Govs Radio, just sharing what they do, what they're doing during this crazy time, how they're keeping sane and what they're doing. 2 o'clock. What's today? Monday. So The Wort is on tonight at 8 o'clock. The Wort Show with Mike and Pete. While you're all sitting at home drinking, check out The Wort Show with Mike and Pete. That's tonight at 8. And that's it, right? And that's all right. So then we're back tomorrow at 11. Everybody have a great day. Hope you're staying safe and sane. We'll see you guys again tomorrow at 11. And here's the medley for you one more time.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bon Jovi.
I know. Every other one.
Figure it out. Play it more. You don't know that one?
She's my and now you find yourself in 82.